Hey, hi, welcome guys. Welcome back to our channel, which is Five-Run. And today I'm going to discuss about the supervised learning techniques, one of the different algorithm, which is known as the classification algorithm we are going to deal. In this session, what we are going to discuss in the complete 5 to 10 minute session, we are going to deal with the complete theoretical session. What is the classification algorithm we having? As there are so many algorithms we have, but what are the popular algorithms which people are generally used in their problem to classify something, right? So this session is completely all about those. Okay, so before going to start, I would like to recap all those things what we had discussed in our previous session. We had discussed linear regression, we had solved some classic regressor problem, also we had seen ridge regression, lasso regression, and also we had implemented some of the EDA techniques. Before going to apply any kind of machine learning algorithm, what are the EDA techniques we can build on the top of that? So that's all. So we had discussed. Now in this video, what the things we are going to cover, we are going to see classification, a supervised learning algorithm. Means classification we can do with the unsupervised algorithm also, but right now we are going to discuss the classification with the supervised learning algorithm. Then we will see decision tree, what is the decision tree, random forest. These are different kind of machine learning algorithm which people are generally used to solve the classification problem. And then SVM, support vector machine. And learning in this complete session, session, what we are going to learn: understand the classification as a part of supervised, demonstrate of the different classification techniques, and evaluate the classification model. As how we evaluate our regression model, same way we are going to deal means classification model evaluations, right? Hope you understood. Next, what is the classification? Classification, a machine learning task that identifies the class to which an instance belong. Okay, you could not understand, right? Let's suppose I have some couple of pictures. I have some couple of pictures like a dog, cat, peacock, and a tiger, lot of things, right? And I want to segregate. My machine should identify which image belong to which animal. Means if I'm showing to machine, hey machine, tell me this is what image. So machine should tell this is the tiger, this is the cat, this is the dog. So this kind of problem, if we are going to deal, this is known as the classification. I have enormous amount of example for this classification problem. Some of the example I just incorporated with this slide. I'll let you know in a while. Okay, so just suppose I have some bunch of books. In Google also you had seen, right? In Google also we had seen if suppose I'm putting some book there and asking to the Google, hey Google, please assist me, which kind of book it is. Either it is technical book, it's a sport book, or something, genre of the book, you can say. So let's suppose we have some bunch of articles and Google is giving, if I'm picking only single book or single article, so Google is giving my advice, this article is belongs to sport. Similarly, if I'm picking another book or another article, then Google is giving the suggestion, no, this is the technical book or technology related book. Similarly, again third book I'm going to pick and I'm asking with the Google, hey Google, this article belongs to which genre, right? So Google is saying that it's entertainment related books, right? Hope you understood the classification problem. Means this is the one of the use case I could say. There is so many use cases, I'll let you know. Training this classification example, how we are going to deal with this kind of classification example, classification problem. Training a classifier model with respect to the available data. So we have training data, and what we are going to do, we capture all our training data. In case of training, your target column is tenure. Okay, so we have data like this, if name and rank and years. Okay, so name is Mike and rank is assistant professor and rank is 3. Okay, so if it is like this, then this Mike should be tenure or not. That is the problem statement, right? So now how we are going to deal with this kind of problem? Only thing we have to ensure that whether it is a yes or no, means that people or that person will get tenure or not. That is all. Now how we are going to solve this problem? We are going to see only overview. Okay, in the next upcoming video we will discuss all those algorithms one by one, by mathematics as well as by the Python code also. Don't worry about that all. Okay, so next what we are going to do, On the top of this data, we are going to apply the classification algorithm. Again, whenever you are going to apply the algorithm, in between of that, we have to apply the EDA techniques also that we had discussed in our previous session. So before going to apply the any class algorithm, any machine learning algorithm, make sure you have done EDA techniques on the top of it. Otherwise, you will not get a correct result. So in order to procure those things, you should apply the EDA techniques. Right, I'm not discussing EDA techniques in this video because video will get bulky and yeah, area of interest will get loose, right? So in order to overcome this problem, I'm directly jump into the target. So classification algorithm we applied and we got the classifier model. How we got the model in the case of linear regression? In the same way, we will get the model. Model is what? Model is nothing but it's a mathematical expression or equation, or you can say machine. Okay, so who will do your task? Means right now manually people are going to enter no, yes, right? But in next is once your model has been created, that time machine will tell you whether this person will be tenured or not. Okay, so once your classification model has been ready, now what you have to do, you are asking to the machine, hey machine, if rank is professor or year is 6, so then tell me whether this person will get tenure or not. So machine is saying yes, right? So now once your model has been created, then machine automatically will give you the answer whether it will get tenure or not, right? Hope you understood the complete agenda of this classification, how it is going to work. Now some example. Again, there is a now once your model has been created, you will get unseen data. You will get unseen data like this. We have the unseen data, testing data. And now what we are going to do, we are going to apply the classifier model on the top of that. And unseen data, we are asking Jeff professor is 4, and it is saying whether it got tenure or not. I'm asking them with my model, hey model, this is the data, name is Jeff, professor, rank is professor, and year he having 4 years of experience. So now let me know whether he got tenure or not. So machine is saying yes, he will get tenure. So like this means this is the complete overflow of the classification model. In the same way, we are going to work with the Python code. Okay, so hope you understood this concept. Now some of the use cases I captured from the Google. You can also find there is a enormous amount of the you can say use cases of the classification problem. This is one of them. If you suppose I am ordering something like from the Zomato or Domino's or somewhere. Okay, so after getting the order, they're asking for the feedback. So I'm putting something like this, blah, 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 blah. This service is not good. I get the order by late by 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I order somewhere and reach to the somewhere else. So this kind of expression we are putting in the comment section. And there people, what they are doing, they, in order to make their service more accurate, what they are going to do, they are going to analyze your comments, all those comments, all people, whatever they are putting their comments, they are going to analyze all the comment, and after analyzing the comment, they are going to predict the result whether this comment is good or bad. If it is a bad, then they will work on their service and they can improvise their service. But if it is a good, then they will try again, they will try to make it more better, right? So it's known as the sentiment analysis. So we have to identify two things, right? It's a good comment or bad comment, right? So again, it's a classification. We have to classify complete comments into two parts, like a bad or good. So again, you can apply there also classification algorithm. Next is fraud detection. Fraud detection means in the sense of what? We are going to identify whether this, if we are sending some mail, if you are getting some mail, and sometimes that mail is completely irrelevant or something else, or something, the mail is coming like this, you had won 1 crore rupees, right? And only this kind of mails we are getting, for sure. Everyone should get this kind of mail in your life. Okay, so this kind of mail is nothing else, it's a fraud mail, right? It's a fraud mail. So how we can ensure this mail is the fraud mail or what? So we are going to ensure some parameters, like in the previous video we had discussed. If the mail is coming with this IP, or the extension is like this, if the something text we will put with behalf of the text, we are going to classify, okay, this mail is the fraud mail, we should not see this mail, and we have to keep this mail in our spam folder, right? So there also we can use the classification algorithm. Next is face detection. Recently I built one application for one of my college students, like a face identification. So basically I build multiple classifier there, means basically I trained my model with the 100 of students, and once I will show to that student in front, when once my student will come in front of my machine, then machine will identify whether is a Ria, Priya, Sia, whatever it is. So this is known, again it's coming under the face classification problem, right? So in order to deal with this kind of problem, we should know classification algorithm, right? Now, what are the classification algorithm we have right now? One is decision tree that we will see in the next video, and support vector machine, random forest, naive Bayes classifier. All algorithm having some mathematical twist behind of that. We will see all those things from the scratch, don't worry. And all those having practical implementation in this session. Okay, so in the, yeah, that's all about this video. Hope I'm clear with this session, and I'm clear with the agenda for today's session. So hope you enjoyed. If you really like this video, then please do subscribe and comment on the section. Thank you for watching this.